this again.
Oh, yeah.
Now it should be pointing back to where it was.
There we go. Now we're good to record whenever they get back.
They're like, we both need to take a shit.
At the same time. It's just like right at the beginning of the recording process too. I mean, it is.
Said it was a comfort thing, like communal shitting. It's like a new thing that one of their therapists brought up.
It is good that we they are oddly enough sharing a bathroom. I don't know if one's sitting in like the other's lap or something, but
everyone out there, you should search communal shitting with our sponsor, Abridged. Got you.
Thanks to Opera GX for sponsoring this video.
Hey, what's up, Jesse? You look cocky as hell.
Yeah, I've been dressing this way every time I use my computer, but it doesn't feel right. I just love Japanese media so much. There's gotta be a better way to express how much I love Japanese media while browsing the internet.
Dude, do you not have Opera GX?
No, I don't know what that is. Tell me about it immediately. Tell me now. Tell me now!
It's an internet browser that allows you to customize your web browser however you want with their GX mod. With the GX store, you can add background music, custom keyboard and tab sounds, themes, and colors for the browser, dedicated wallpapers, and anything else you can think of to express yourself through your web browser. And with the mods menu, you can enable and disable any mod you want at any time.
What if I want my wallpaper to move? I like when pictures move.
Well, you're in luck because they do have animated wallpapers. You know, one of my favorites is Neon Funk Japan. Reminds me of those long nights in Roppongi. Hey, do you like anime?
Yes, Nick.
Sugoi.
Because Opera GX has a feature where you can separate videos into floating adjustable frames so you can easily watch anime while you work. You just click the little button on the left while watching and the video will follow you to any of your other tabs.
Wow, that's Jozu! I can't wait to tell all my Instagram followers about that. I call my followers on Instagram my little horny mongrels. They love it.
Well, you can reach all your little horny mongrels, Jesse.
Using the integrated app on the sidebar, all of them will just be one click away!
Hell yeah, that sounds great! It's gonna be a pain moving all my bookmarks, but it'll be worth it.
Jesse, you stupid, sexy, stupid idiot. That's easy too with Opera GX.
All you have to do is make a few simple clicks, and all of your browsing data, your cookies, everything will be brought over to Opera GX, or whatever your old browser was.
If you use our download link below, we have an exclusive offer where you'll be able to see our latest videos as soon as you open your browser in the GX corner.
An exclusive feature with our 4-star bento link only?
Those are the words I said in a slightly different order.
Wow, I can't wait to use Opera GX to give my little horny mongrels my daddy drops. That's what I call my pictures on Instagram. They love that too.
And I love Opera GX. I've been telling everybody about it. Like you. And you.
This is all great to hear because all of this is actually kind of uncomfortable to wear. So maybe I could just express myself with Opera GX instead of cosplaying everything simultaneously that I like while I use the computer every time.
Yeah, that does seem more convenient.
Thank you again to Opera GX for sponsoring this video, and don't forget to use our link down below to download it today.
What?
Taka's here!
That's true.
Oh,
That's
why?
true. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It took a while, but I decided to have an extra D in my body. No longer my 2D.
No longer you're done with the 2Ds.
No,
You
that's
add the
right.
3D.
This is well. I managed to punch through that wall of reality, the third dimension. I found the third D, and I've put it in my body.
Because you've been successfully VTubing
successfully. I don't know if I put it successfully.
You've been successfully, magnificently successfully VTubing.
I've been making enemies in a whole new space.
Yeah, you've been cracking in through a whole new dimension
It's
of people that hate you now.
I just want you to know, if there were any straight man who could handle 3Ds at once, I knew it would be you.
Thank you, Scott.
That comes from a man who can handle 5Ds. Yu-Gi-Oh!
5Ds.
Yeah.
That's what that actually
It's an okay short.
Yeah, nobody knew what that stood for. It's actually 5 dicks.
It's true, because there's 5 guys with giant dicks that all the goth girls want to get with.
They just want to deal all the dicks.
Exactly. Speaking of dicks, everybody.
Welcome.
Yeah, right. But no, yeah, that's right. So everybody, all your comments asking where I was all led to this, everybody.
He's been hiding under the table the whole time.
When I was negotiating this, I'm like, I need to be more loud and in your guys' face. I should also be able to go back and talk about previous things. So essentially, I was asking to be Poochie, essentially.
Yeah.
I
If
wanted
Taka's not on screen, everybody should be asking, where's Taka?
That's pretty much the reality of it. So we decided to combine the commentary so I could be on down here, and we're gonna start
specifically for Cell, but we're starting with Bardock
That's
because
right.
we saved it for you.
Yeah,
we saved
Thank you.
episode of Bardock for
Yeah,
you.
we were actually doing these things in like order of release order, and then we got to this and we're like, and we were like, no, we have to wait
this
for
was
Taka.
because this came out before episode, like the episode where Vegeta went Super Saiyan. I remember specifically because, like, man, I'm the last of us to do a Super Saiyan
That was never intentional.
No.
Either, because when I was first cast as Bardock in the first special, episode of Bardock
Didn't
wasn't
exist.
even a thought. We never thought that would ever exist.
Nope.
But then several years later, it's like, guess what, everybody? It's time for more Bardock. Awesome. Is it an awesome plot about what he was before that? Nope.
Although, to be fair, I didn't really get to do a Super Saiyan scream until later.
you got to be the first of us to become a Super Saiyan on screen though.
Yeah, that's true.
Of the three of us, obviously Moscow being Goku.
Moscow got to be the first Super Saiyan. Then you got to be the second, and then I got to be the third. And for the best reason, because of how dumb the plot was. But we'll get to that here in a second.
For episode of Bardock, which ranked at the very bottom of our movies and specials DBcember. Feel free to check that out.
Yeah.
Plug. For a lot of reasons, we gave zero shits about this movie. It shows in the plot and every joke we make.
The movies are the time where we're like, nobody cares if we fuck with the plot, the characterization.
These don't fit with the plot next. We're going to try our
So
best.
we're just going to do whatever we want with them.
Yeah.
So we did one of the ones that's canon, though. Two of them that are really heavily canon are Bardock.
Father of Goku,
and Trunks.
Yeah.
Father of, I don't know who yet. He hasn't had sex with anybody yet. So.
He's had sex with Mai.
I will.
But she's
Probably.
on the pill.
What the fuck?
Or she went through some weird, like, look, she was old, then she was young. Who knows what's going on with her?
Why don't they write a new character? Oh. I asked that question again.
But hey, before Dragon Ball Minus ruined Bardock, we had this.
Yes, it's true. Before Minus could ruin Bardock,
Well, hold on. If we're talking about ruining Bardock, you haven't even mentioned Dokkan. Cut here, right?
Nice doesn't cut.
Oh, shit! But he's the editor. He's supposed to do that.
All right, so
I want you to know, as someone who campaigned to be Bardock, I sure felt happy to be Bardock in this movie.
So
that's right, everybody. Let's go back into the breach. Let's go back to where Bardock is. I'm just doing my action hero voice that we all have in us.
Let's jump into episode of Bardock, shall we?
Let's do it.
The following is a non-profit
Pause it!
fan-based parody. Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball...
What is this? What is this voice, Scott? You don't do this voice. This is pitch modded.
He does this for... no, this is his TF2 push the cart voice. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. Is that what you call it?
The following is a non-profit fan-based parody. Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball
Scott
GT are all
always
of my
lowers his
favorite
voice when he
video
talks to
animations
strangers
for GT.
online. Because Scott needs
Well,
everyone...
if I talk to them like this, they're not going to take me seriously.
But
We don't in the writer's room.
We gave him so much shit when we were playing TF2 back in the day, because like he'd just be chatting normal with us in Skype, and then all of a sudden like the objective is getting done. Yo, get on the cart.
Get on the goddamn cart.
All of a sudden we're playing with Patrick Warburton.
Why don't you play You should switch from sniper.
Why isn't there a goddamn
We don't need a
teleporter to the
goddamn
front
sniper
lines
right now.
over
We need
here?
a fucking heavy.
Get a goddamn medic out here right now.
Where on earth is a scout? Scoot in the booth there.
It's me. It's always me. I always played Scout.
Alrighty,
Let's
so
go.
let's-
All owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fuji TV, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release.
This came out with Dragon Ball Connect.
Yeah.
This was to sell Connect to everybody. Are you connected, chat?
A familiar
Are you
scene
connected,
plays
chat?
before you. A lone renegade stands
Martin's
at the
back.
precipice
Yeah!
of annihilation. The grim punctuation to his warrior race.
You know, the funny thing is, Bardock,
I love that thump.
even if you
Right.
had seen this coming, there's nothing you could have done about
Yeah.
it.
You don't. You have no goddamn
Shut the fuck up.
And even if you told every single Saiyan, none of them would have even believed you.
Just please stop talking.
And you never even got a chance to say goodbye to your son.
I have one of those.
Oh God!
Two of those.
Oh god.
Consider this downsizing on a global scale.
By the way, I want to point out real quick. So the first time you played Bardock, you were still trying to kind of find a voice for him.
I don't think I had my surgery yet either, too.
Yeah, this was kind of early on where like you were trying to play a character who was kind of generally a little bit more serious in a show where you'd been playing a bunch of goofy dudes.
Well, I actually talked about this a little bit when I asked to be Bardock, because at this point I was scared that people only want to be as Nappa. That's all they wanted. And I'm like, I gotta do a character who is not Nappa, the most reverse of Nappa in every way. And I'm happy how the voice turned out eventually, because initially, it got better. It got better as I was recording it. But in this, there's years of experience. I had my nasal surgery, but they rebroke my nose inside. Yeah.
Yeah, and now after all the experience, I feel like your Bardock is sitting in a much more natural place.
It sounds like an action hero character now, and that's actually kind of like, I'm happy that it's stuck.
You're a grizzled old man who's just been through the shit.
Yeah.
You can pick up your unemployment checks wherever you end up.
Go to hell!
See, that was my first guess.
Love you, Martin.
Eep.
Ah, crap baskets.
Oh, he says
That's
that
where they
too.
all get it from.
Yep.
Actually, where this show ends up, or where this ends up, it kind of makes sense why he says that.
Yeah.
So ends the tragic fate of Bardock.
It's true.
Or so you'd think.
So you'd
That's right, folks.
If you didn't know a thing about merchandising,
Hit it! Yeah!
Time warp again!
Totally canon!
Am I in a bed? Does hell have beds?
I think it does.
You think they'd have beds of spikes? Or spiders? Or spiky spiders? Spikers.
I always love that. Spikers.
Honestly, favorite joke in the entire thing.
Mine is coming up right now.
Yeah, Spikers. The naming convention coming up is so bizarre, and I still am not 100% sure why we did it.
I pushed for it hard, so I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
what's
yeah.
a stupid naming pun that we can go with for these
We did not
guys?
want to have individual actors for every single one of these goddamn aliens. So we
So
had like,
them all having the same voice. Well, same voice, as you'll say.
Yeah,
it's really
it'll
funny.
be a fun. This is going to be a fun game of which one of us is playing the.
I wasn't allowed to because
Planchian.
my Kermit the Frog was too powerful. Yes, that's true,
Oh,
everybody.
is it?
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, man, we all get Kermit.
Oh, don't you worry about it.
Oh,
I'll
it's
pull
not
out all
easy.
my voiceovers. You just wait. Oh,
That's
shit.
a Mickey.
Yeah. You're
Oh, fuck, we're cat.
Yeah. No. There's a difference between the mouse and the frog.
Yeah.
You know what? I should just do my Gilbert Gottfried. You're
I
right,
know.
everybody.
Wait, this looks like Planet Vegeta. Only
Bardock
even
is very
shittier.
wide.
Which isn't weird.
He's a
considering the
scientist.
last time I saw it, it was blowing up.
Hi-ho. We found you unconscious in
That's
the
Lanny.
path in a
Yep.
valley not too far from here. We helped bring you back
All of
to
this
health
is me.
with
All
our
of this scene
magical
is me.
healing
Yep.
Spooge.
Super polymorphic
Perfect
unleashing
unleashing gel.
We brought you to our town and our pleasant, serene little planet. My name is Dre.
And this is my son, Tupac. Say hi-ho, Tupac. Hi-ho.
Where are you
From?
There's nothing about this whole scenario
Here we go.
that doesn't make me so disgusted I want to violently vomit out my own internal organs. I despised you both so intensely that I can't tell if my vision is blurry from my near-death experience or from my unforgiving rage. If allowed, once I am back to full health, I will gut you with an honest-to-God smile on my face, and then proceed to paint the home I built with your bodies with your very blood.
You hear that, Tupac? You made a friend.
By the way, I wrote that line.
Oh, yeah.
That whole
There was a bit of contention too. You wanted to cut the with a honest to God smile on my face because
Honest to God, smile on my face.
I remember the delivery you were looking for initially was, and I'll proceed to gut you honest to God smile on my face, and you were very insistent on adding the with the just
Because I feel for that one, it was just like, and I will with an honest to God smile. Like he's like, I'm not pulling punches here, guys.
it
I'm
made
being honest
it made
with you.
sense to me both ways, so I just let you two fight it out.
Yeah, no, this was a lot like that line was very much Scott, and I remember actually needing to record that one. We had to record that one a couple times because I kept laughing. I'm like, he's threatening these creatures that helped him for no reason.
my favorite version of Bardock is the one who is a dude who happily murders people.
Also, just going into the we stuck with the idea of Bardock being an absolute bastard throughout all of this because that made it more fun to us.
Well, he is.
And we decided to name all of the little proto-Saiyans after rappers because the first guy we run into was a doctor. It's like, just call him Dre.
Yeah,
let's name them all
Dre.
after rappers.
His name is Dr. Dre. And I think that was it. Because he was a doctor, we named him Dre, and then it just, I guess the rest of them are rappers now.
We're just gonna go with Toriyama's naming puns and name them all after rappers.
And they all have the same voice because
why
not? Who cares? That's more thought process than this plot is.
They're goofy little characters, and it was funny.
How often do we get to have Ewoks on screen that we get to make fun of?
They basically are.
Yeah.
That came from my village.
I'm so cut right now. Oh, the screams get me every time.
Hello there, inhabitants of Planet Plant.
The two guys that are doing this would have done a supernatural abridged that was actually really funny.
Pass around to introduce you to your new exciting lives as slaves to his almighty horniness.
Really? This is how you intimidate a village?
What?
Blow up a house or two? I don't even think you killed anyone with those pea shooters. Speaking of which, what models are those? They look ancient.
I love constantly pointing out that you're in the past.
Ones if they didn't comply.
Oh,
Kill one of the sick ones.
What are you gonna do next?
Waterboard the elderly.
Look, buddy, we didn't come here to be judged by you.
You're here to get your ass kicked. Skadoosh!
Amateurs.
Hooray!
Here it comes.
Praise to our violent savior!
Bahudores, Bahudores.
No!
None of that.
Shame on you. Shame!
I don't know why we went with that.
Because it's just
Shame on you!
I'm having none of this.
Who needs villagers with their soft beds and spoons?
Such a
Rocks
stupid
soft
line
enough
to be
sleep on,
read
right?
straight.
What were...
I've made a terrible mistake.
I think that line was written very specifically because that look on his face.
Yeah.
terrible.
And here comes
Okay,
the introduction of probably one of Gon's best, funniest characters.
Okay, so before we start this, everybody, I want you to know the villain of this arc is the voice actor who does him plays Tien. You know, the funny one in our show. So
And 17.
And Android 17, you know, the really extroverted one. So you know, I want you to remember this going into this performance, that this is the same actor who plays Tien. This is the same actor who plays Android 17. Remember that when
Also
he hits,
Jace. Also
Jace, but that one's more.
And Raccoon.
Okay, those ones make sense, but I just need you to know this because the pitch of volume he hits.
I think I had to re-record some of his lines because they were absolutely unintelligible.
Good. That was good recording then. That was the more unintelligent he is.
He hits the perfect camp notes in this because we wrote him to be insane.
He's insane.
He actually asked to be this character too.
Yeah, I remember that.
He did. He wanted to play this guy, which makes me so happy.
Chilled is just such a weird goofball of a character. This is what happens if you give somebody like a very petulant character unlimited power.
Okay, so what if Dennis the not even Dennis the Menace? What if I don't even know how to describe it? Just enjoy what you're about to experience, everybody.
This is like Kuzco if like he were just constantly on the edge of coming.
Cool.
That's a heck of a way to
Here we go.
describe.
Hold it.
The vital sensors and the blasters that the two scouts you just sent.
Continue.
Have ceased transmission.
It's just immediately he's insane.
By the way, do you know what voice I'm trying to do there very specifically?
I want to believe you're trying to do the gay guy from Archer.
No, that was
going to be my guess too.
No. Community, the dean. I'm trying to embody that character's voice right now. Ring-a-ding-ding.
You got it.
I really hope this doesn't
I hope this doesn't awake something in me.
We believe they're dead.
Deaths, my men shall forevermore be given the names of fruits. Pineapple, take us to planet plant.
Am
I pineapple?
Yes!
What is this voice? What is
it.
this voice? It's like it's like 18 terrible voices at once, but
I might
perfect.
have figured this out. This looks like a younger Planet Vegeta.
Yeah.
Those two guys were using older models.
You see like the algebra going through his head.
As a known scientist, I can get to the bottom of this mystery. Hello there, everybody. I'm Bardock, known scientist. As you know, sky is up and ground is down. But other scientific facts I have for you. What if the future was in the after time, but the past was in the before time?
What if time is a donut?
I'm sorry, this is just Savior Renegade Angel. I can't handle this.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I lost my train of thought.
This is Xavier Renegade Angel.
I brought you bread and fruit.
I don't want your bread or your fruit, but leave the basket.
But violent savior,
Leave the basket!
I swear to God, I'm gonna eat his entire race.
It's a delicious
I
race.
love this bit.
Here we go. Here comes. Yeah.
Damn it! I
Filled up on bread.
This is how I have sex. Yeah.
Here you are, violent savior. I brought you more food that you detest.
Seriously, kid, if you don't start bringing me meat, I am literally gonna shit bricks.
That is a rock!
Careful hitting the table, by the way. It jostles this thing.
I'm new to this.
I know, but
By the way,
you know.
this is a rock.
That is a rock!
I don't know why.
You know what it was?
The
We were
expression on his face.
we were rewatching it, and I think I just went, "That is a rock!
That is a rock!"
Honestly,
or Lanny did it, or one of us did it, and I repeated it, and we're like, "That's in the script. There we go. It's in there."
That's how most of the lines happen. Somebody says something, the person that plays that character repeats it in the inflection. It's like, that's it.
That's how I Am the Hype happened.
You know, I could have made this so much worse.
By making it white?
Yeah,
You could have made all the spoons white, Scott.
I could have. I don't know if I should have.
That's the
but
that's the morality question, really. It's like, in the end, you could have had them putting spooge on each other nonstop. Be like, I can't believe I have to live with all these people with all their spooge.
Do you think they're implying here that this is the solution that they end up kind of soaking everybody in those tanks in?
1000%. Yeah. I mean, they even show up saying like, "We want that."
Yeah.
And then they have stuff that heals people later.
That part of the history is not bad in this. It's like, okay, that's neat, but why are they? Anyways, I can even go into that.
To be completely honest with you, the worst part about this is that it's about Bardock. Otherwise, it's not that bad.
Hey, that's the only part I get. Oh, right, it's fair. That's fair.
Thank you, Dr. Gray. Your spooge has cured my syphilis. You are welcome, Rizza. Well, back to what I was doing before.
Oh,
you are just incorrigible.
Hello, we are the Space Police.
Man, fuck the police! No, Ice Cube.
We are here to catch evil space criminals and various other ne'er-do-wells.
Ne'er-do-wells!
I absolutely love playing characters like this.
Also, we had to, because rap is not particularly the genre that I listen to the most. We actually had to ask Gon about, like, okay, we need to name some of these characters. Help.
I mean, there was also Google. But yeah, actually,
no, but it was mostly Gon.
Funny enough, Gon, big into rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assure you that we have already exiled Chris of the Clan Brown from our planet.
We are looking for the man who assassinated 2 emissaries from the Frost planet.
You mean the Violent Savior? Oh, hail the
Violent Savior!
Bahudores!
No! None of that! Shame on you!
By the way, hold on. So,
This man so that I may
oh shoot, I tried to go back.
Yeah, where are you trying to go?
We gotta go back!
Go back to the
That's
faces.
what they did at the beginning
Go back
of
to all
this,
their faces.
Oh, did they all sync up?
Yeah, so I had to. Obviously, all those faces are just copy pasted.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, like only one character was.
One of them has
originally
glasses.
Yeah,
And one of them has wrinkles.
Why didn't you do the big
Or a
one?
mustache,
Why didn't you
I
do
can't
the big
really
one
tell.
above them all?
that
The Rock should have been doing it too.
It had eyes. Put big eyes in it.
would have been creepy. I should have done that.
So did you have to like take all of their mouths and like?
Oh yeah, no, because it was just one character talking, but luckily they're all facing the same direction, which made it just copy paste.
That is convenient because
They
all
all-
of their faces are the same shade.
They all
too,
look
so.
alike.
Not the guy in the back actually.
Oh yeah, no, that
that
little...
motherfucker had to have a like different color to his mouth. That
Yeah,
little
I can
bitch.
see his tongue is a little deeper pink.
But honestly, it's kind of nice, like that they're not all uniform.
Yeah,
it's better that way.
Well, I mean, they pretty much are, but that's fine.
Shame on you!
Oh.
I wish to meet this man so that I may reward him.
I thought you said you wanted to arrest him.
I changed my mind.
Execute them.
I wish we had him in the mainline show because of how insane he
Back to
is.
100%. I go out and need that whole village right now.
I hadn't already filled up on rocks. Okay,
Savior, my village needs you.
that's you.
That
Wait,
is
go back.
That is totally Scott. You're right.
It's you doing the panting and you reading the line.
Sweet. Back to 100%. I go out and need that whole village right now if I hadn't already filled up on rocks.
Violent Savior, my village needs you.
So this is
Space
You can hear the
Christ,
resonance
now.
in the
Our
mask.
people are under assault by
That's
a
me.
village from another planet.
Funny enough,
okay.
the sound of him running up is you.
Is it?
Yeah,
The
it
one
does
with
sound
you
like
running
you.
up is you. But yeah, it is me. That Violent Savior. That one's me.
Yeah, because I think the reason you needed to re-record that one was because he needed to sound out of breath.
Yeah, and we were unfortunately we were on a time frame.
Down to the wire,
Like
and you were
literally,
busy.
we premiered this at a convention. Which let me tell you, those convention premieres, so much fun. I never slept.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
yeah, I was like down to the wire, and I'm like, I literally cannot get it from him in time.
Yeah, it would have been like 4 a.m. and you're just
Yeah.
like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Fuck
Sometimes
Lanny.
he didn't say that, but it was implied.
No, it's always implied.
It's always implied.
Why is this place so popular?
I don't understand. This could be the extinction of the entire Saiyan race.
What?
What?
People, the Saiyans.
Oh no.
Come on.
If you're saying.
Come on. Bring
And
cells.
those old ass looking blasters. And this looks like Planet Vegeta.
Damn it! There it goes again. Here it comes.
I am now bearing your child.
I like
That's the most what the fuck moment for everybody that does a reaction to this.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad I paused here because you see the fire coming into screen?
Yeah, that's a transition that you added, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I did. Also, I have to say, the implication here is that they reproduce through kicking each other.
Yep. They reproduce through combat.
Yep.
They reproduce by just...
That is the most Saiyan thing.
Yep.
So Saiyan.
That's a good transition.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
Also, we want your healing medicine. How did you hear about our spooge? Because of
Raisins!
Raisins is my intel guy.
Now give us your spooge, or we'll
Beat it out of here.
And I'll record the whole thing.
You forgot about that, didn't you?
By the way, I'd like to point out, I thought about putting a phone there, and I'm like, no, it's
an old
SD
camcorder.
camera.
If you can believe it, everybody watching this video, that camera was not in the original shot.
Yeah.
Actually.
It's true. It's true. It wasn't in the actual shot.
Is it a Sony camera? Because that would have no. That's a
Sony
Canon.
HD.
That's a Canon.
Canon
That's-
HD.
Nope, you failed.
No, none of this is canon.
So then you failed even harder.
Some good animation here. Like,
I'm sorry I had to step in, but that was just getting obscene.
So you must be the one who killed my
This is where Gon kicks up to 11.
Oh, yeah.
Frieza!
Frieza! Here we go. Here we go. One of my favorite lines.
You wish to wrestle with the great Lord Chill? I love the way he rolls his R's. With his will!
You make a
Mockery of Wrestle Wednesdays!
You see, they both start with W's. It's alliteration. Who this Frieza is, but he sounds like a classy lady. Oh God!
These people seem to have a sincere affection for you. What is your secret?
Maybe because I don't look like a
orange
giant purple
purple
orange
champion.
It has.
And now?
You.
That's you.
Yep.
Yeah, that you just hadn't actually recorded that line.
That was one I just missed.
Yeah.
That
Also,
happens a lot.
Also,
It happens every now and again.
I did not instruct him to say that line like he was singing it, but he did.
No, he was going so ham. He was, because all his characters were painfully serious at this point in the show, and he's like, I want this guy to be no hinges. There's no hinges.
Absolutely zero hinge.
It's amazing how much Family Guy energy this exudes.
Yes, I've really, this villain.
Just in terms of energy.
Yeah, I suppose you could be. You have a point there, a little bit. I you know what? I'm very curious. The response to Chilled was actually kind of bipolar. Some people found him really funny. Other people hated him. I'm curious. Is there anybody who just does not like Chilled, or is there anybody who didn't like Chilled but grew on you? I'm kind of curious.
I'm curious how many people, like, of the people that disliked it, how many people seeing our reaction to it, like, understanding where we're coming from with this character, how many people that's changed.
I would be kind of curious if people see our reaction and think, yeah, maybe I was.
No, I understand. They seem to have a lot of fun with this one.
It was fun.
It's Frieza's
so dumbly fun.
great granddaughter.
Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, Tupac!
Damn you, big small guy!
And now to finish off the
Saiyan race!
Wait, hold on.
Hold on.
Now I remember what I was thinking.
Hold on,
about.
my brain.
They call themselves Saiyans.
He's having a brain blast.
Dragon blasters.
Blast.
And Planet Vegeta.
Ninja.
And his name is Chilled. And hey, you. What year is it?
2,222.
BC or AD?
The hell are those?
I'm in the past.
By the way, that in the background, completely new.
Yeah.
I literally was inspired by the Super Saiyan 2 transformation because I wanted something to kind of like add a little extra to this whole revelation. So I added that in.
I love that having this be like the reason he goes Super Saiyan. It's like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
People listed it, like Goku, his friend died. Vegeta trying to achieve that next level. Gohan trying to level up everybody. Bardock got really pissed at the premise of where he was at.
Yep. No, Bardock realizes he's in a terrible special.
Oh no, this is the worst. The
Stupid!
asinine shark jumping bullshit.
Headbutt
Here
the
it
ground.
comes. I'm proud of this. I'm happy how
Yeah,
that
there's the break in the voice that you kind of need for that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I only fight natural blondes!
I am the legendary Super Saiyan.
Hooray! We're all Super Saiyans!
I will eat you.
Here comes the sick animation.
By the way, I was so happy with your performance on the Super Saiyan scene.
I'm really
just the full anger, the just fucking, are you kidding me? It was so, like, I just love the anger that you show at, I've got sent into the past? What the fuck is this?
What am I supposed to do with that?
How did I get here? It's like the reality of like, this is so dumb. But
how did this happen?
It's you gotta have that anger because he thought he killed Frieza, didn't get that. Now he's in the past fighting worse Frieza. Yep. This is so trashy.
It's so silly.
But we wanted to sell more action figures.
We gotta sell more Bardock action figures.
And now Super Saiyan Bardock is a mainstay of the extended franchise.
It's a cool design.
Hey, actually,
it works on
They can use the same molds for Goku. I love this part.
God's battle fully is amazing.
And that, ladies, gentlemen, and those of unspecified gender, is how you split a banana.
Copied from Broly, but that's fine.
This was my suggestion for the music, and I'm happy you loved it.
By the way, I can't remember if that scream was Gon or me.
It sounds like Gon.
I did fill in for him a little bit here.
I believe that, but like that one did like sound like the timbre of his voice.
Or you did such a good job I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
There you go. Here it comes.
Please don't break my butt.
Okay.
Truly?
No.
I love that. Truly?
He's just bodying him.
I'm so happy with how this syncs up.
You petulant, impudent, contemptuous!
Perfect.
You mad, bro?
A little thank you for asking!
Then maybe
You should chill!
I'm always chilled! I get it now!
The fucking warble he puts on his voice is so fucking good.
I just love how it just goes from full tilt to no.
He does like
No! No! He's blasting off again. And here we go.
Before I die, I
have
one more decree.
Pineapple.
Most elite warriors must learn dance, choreography,
Gotta style
all over
Our opponents' balls.
Last death.
And thus the Ginyus were born.
Well, call it Blueberry. Do I still have to call myself Blueberry?
Well, I'm gonna keep calling you Blueberry. Shut up, Raisin!
Hey, I got the intel.
With the evil Chilled put to rest, the unlikely
Here it
hero
comes.
made his way. And that is the story of how your
Grandpa Bardock
became the legendary Super Saiyan.
Okay, a couple questions.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why did Frieza's death ball send him back in time?
I don't know.
And what happened to his psychic powers? And why did all the little Saiyans sound the same?
I couldn't remember which was which, honestly, so I just went with it.
Well, I'm sorry, it's just none of this makes any sense.
Well, of course it doesn't. None of this is actually happening.
Huh?
None of this is real.
What are you talking about?
Go back to sleep, Gohan.
All right,
VOD mute.
Yeah, completely mute.
Gotta get
music.
VOD muted. Gotta get VOD muted.
Also, I like how you changed the spelling of the Saiyans. Dre, Tupac, Ice Cube, RZA, miscellaneous primitive Saiyans.
Piccolo.
And Piccolo.
That's right, you were there.
Yeah, like the only way I was getting into this is if I was playing the Kermit boys.
Yeah,
so.
It's just a quick moment, and it's a quick little special, but it was really fun jumping back into playing Bardock for kind of getting his hero moment. I'm not gonna lie.
Once
Even if
again,
it was
Gon
bad.
though, fucking.
Oh, Gon was the funniest part of the whole special.
You want to learn how to
here we go.
traumatize a village? Okay. See that kid over there?
ODP. That's you.
Hear that, mother? That is distraught.
You should write a book. You're like a brilliant scientist.
Well, I am working on this fake moon thing.
You won't believe it.
Just a nod at it. Now available on Dragon Ball Z for Connect.
You remember that game, guys?
I have never before in my life seen such a martial arts performance.
Look at my moves!
Oh, knock it in the face!
I can do a monkey on him!
Well,
we
that was
knew
episode of
we
Bardock.
had to save that for bringing
Thank
you in
you.
on
Yeah,
this one.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
like we said, this is the
One of the first shitpost episodes we did.
This is the big, like probably one of the biggest shit posts we did outside of Abridged.
This was the first time I think we went into a thing actually truly going, who gives a fuck? Even the movies, we were trying our best to be the best, but this special, we were like...
So, some people, like, when they hear that, might think we weren't trying.
No.
But rather, it's more of we're not going to conform to a certain pattern that we had. We're just going to let loose because none of it matters.
There's
It's not, like,
there's no actual drama in this.
Yeah, there's
this
no
is consequential.
reverence that has to be paid. There's nothing going to happen after this. We could just go nuts.
Yeah,
we could do whatever we wanted with that, and we did.
If they made a sequel to this, what the fuck would they do even? You know what? He'd be like, all right, I've conquered and I've now eaten all the Saiyans.
It would start off in a Conan pose, just him on a throne of skulls.
100%.
I'm bored by this.
Like,
This bores me.
Like fucking oval skulls.
Yeah, he'd just be sitting there like on a throne of skulls with the comeliest versions of the race around him, just like at his feet, and like he'd just be living like a god king on that planet.
Wait a minute.
Waiting for the other boot to
the
drop.
The comeliest aliens with their spooge.
Yep, the comeliest aliens with their comeliest spooge.
The Spooge Master. Where are you? Yes, that is my name. I am the Spooge Master.
The Spooge Master! Spooge Master Bardock!
Spooge Master Bardock.
You must come to my planet to trade in spooge.
I need to see a picture of fucking Bardock up on the skulls. Just come master, or Spooge Master.
That has the same energy as those like hardcore edgy Vegeta shirts.
Yes.
I'm just imagining him sitting there. He has like a sword, all the hair. This bores me. After everything. Oh man, I need to go.
But
do some cleansing.
That was an experience that we had like at the very beginning of season 3. And next time we're going to be jumping into something that is much later into season 3, about where we're at when we tackle the return of Cooler's
That's
Revenge.
right! Cooler! It's your favorite movie, Scott! Cooler! He's back, but cooler!
We're going back to the movies next time!
On this thing.
What? What's the line? I don't know it. I don't know what to do here. Scott, what's my line?
That we're doing.
That we're doing!
Yeah!
Yeah! Great direction.